Hi, Serena here. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Now, I recently did some research on different sketchbooks because I wanted to treat myself to one for my birthday. And I decided to try the Etchr brand, but I ended up with 3 on the premise that there's no such thing as too many sketchbooks. So if you agree and would like to see what I got, keep watching for the review. Now, I was looking on Amazon at the different individual Etchr sketchbooks, and I couldn't settle on which size would be the most versatile for my use. So when I saw the 3-pack, I decided to go for it. Now, this set, of course, has the 3, and it's got an A6, an A5, and an A4. I personally find that confusing. I think the small one should be 4, this should be 5, and that should be 6. But that's not the way it is, and I'm not changing it, so it is what it is. Now, the 4 is approximately 4.5 by 6. And I'll take these apart and show you what they're like. This one, they all come in these nice, the packaging is really impressive. I mean, they all come in the plastic bags. They've got thick cream-colored envelopes. They're quite thick. I mean, you could store them in here if you want to for a while. They come with a desiccant to keep them from drying out. Keep that away from your pets and your children. And they come shrink-wrapped on top of that. So they arrive dry. They're not marred in any way. They're really nicely packaged. I do like that. This is the A6 size. So this is about 4 by 6. Then I have a medium size in this set. That's an A5, and I'll open this one up to show you. I haven't opened this one either. This one also is shrink wrapped. Now, this one has a little bit of smudge on it. I don't know what that is. That's actually on the inside. That's not on the outside. That's on the inside. But not a big deal, since I expect these kind of are going to get dirty anyway. Now, this one is about, let's see what the measurement is. I want to do the inches. It is just short of 6 inches, I'd say. And then this measurement this way is, I'd say, just short of 8.5. But it's a nice size. I like the size. Of course, it opens up, so if you want to do a panorama, you want to do a street scene, city, or something like that, or even a landscape that kind of pans quite a distance, quite a number of feet. It's very nice to have that kind of size. This is still doable for a travel size if you want to use that. I could certainly see taking this on a trip to a city. It's not that big. So this is a nice size as well. Now, this is the one I started using. This is the A4. This is about 11.4 by 8.3 inches is how they measure it themselves. Now, the cover is sturdy. I like the cover. It's kind of a nice texture. It does come with a storage envelope in the back, which is kind of handy. Now, if you put reference pictures in there or anything you want to carry with you, I like that. It has a ribbon place marker in here. It's got a ribbon marker to keep your place you want. The elastic closure is nice to keep that closed. Of course, they get a little loose with wear, but it's nice to have that still. They open relatively flat, so they're easy to use. You don't have that problem where the binding is so stiff you've got that going on. It's flopping on you as you work. If you do find that this little bit of a hump here is too annoying when you work, you can just use some of those clips and clip it in place. Now, the white cover, they tout the white cover is customizable, and it is a canvas-like material, but I kind of have mixed feelings about that because in use it can get quite dirty, and mine has even gotten, you know, as clean as I've tried to keep it, mine's gotten a little dirty on the edges, so I'm not quite sure about customizing it. Now, if you have one of these, please let me know in a comment below what you think of the white cover, or if you have customized yours, tell me how you've done it, what you've done with it. I'd like to know about that. Now when I ordered these, I was in a rush so that I could have it for my birthday, and I didn't pay attention to the fact that it was cold pressed. But the texture is not too rough. It works well with pen and ink. And this is available hot pressed as well, of course. Now, I like the quality of the binding. And it is 100% cotton, so the pages aren't so thirsty that they soak up watercolors too quickly and dry too quickly, but they're thick. They're thick enough. They're 230 GSM, which, well, 300 GSM is about 140 pounds, so this is probably about 90 pounds. And despite that, it doesn't really buckle up too bad. It's nice and white. It allows the brilliance of the watercolors to come through. Now they've got 26 sheets in each of these, so that's 52 surfaces both sides. I like that both sides are the same texture, so you're not going to run into that issue where you've seen in some watercolor notebooks you've got a smooth side and then you've got a rough side. This is the even texture on both sides, which I like. Now, finally, this sketchbook comes with a guarantee. It's a 2-year guarantee. Now, who else guarantees that? They guarantee that it won't fall apart. And that goes to the quality of the binding. You can see the signatures are sewn together very tightly. They're not. It's very nice workmanship. There's, you know, just that one section where you'll have the stitching showing, which you're going to have in any of the books. On this one now, it was transported with the ribbon in this section here, so you see a little bit of the impression of the ribbon, but I don't think that's going to be so much of an issue that it affects the work that I do. Now, I really am impressed by that guarantee. I mean, who else guarantees their sketchbooks like that? But I am impressed with the performance of the brand. I've done pen and ink on these in the field where I've brought my sketchbook out, and you can see on these that the pen and ink came out quite nicely. It's rough texture, but it's smooth enough that I can still draw a straight line or flat line without it wrinkling or warbling so much. So I've had a lot of fun doing this, working on these, and I hope to color these in because I just like to color the pen and ink in. I think it looks nice with some color on there. It just looks a little drab. But I had to honestly stop my work because fall set in and I started to get some frost that killed the foliage. So I did as much as I could. Some of these are halfway finished, but you get the idea of what it looks like. I tried some without the pen line and some with the pen line. I don't know, I kind of like the pen line on there. It kind of delineates it, even though it makes it look like a cartoon a little bit. Some of these I didn't quite finish because the frost set in and I didn't get to finish my pictures, but it gives you an idea of, you know, what you can achieve with these. And then I just did some swatches there on that side, and of course everybody has one of these proverbial night scenes with the stars and everything. That's really a mixed media. It's not really watercolor because I did use some acrylic with the stars there. But this gives you an idea of what the quality is on these sketchbooks. I really like it. I'm happy with the performance, and I hope this helped you see what they're like. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, hit the like icon and don't forget to subscribe. See you next time.